There were times when I used to go very frequently to the one of the best places that I liked to visit was the graveyards. In India, we call it Samsan Ghats. Now, this is one place that in my childhood, when I used to practice planchette or a little bit more, initial days it was more out of fun, and later I kind of did it quite frequently. Graveyard was one place where I like to visit very often. Now, I have my own learnings there, the kind of things that I had seen there and more. But today's video is more to discuss on a recent incident that happened. Very shortly, a very close friend's father had passed by, and in a matter of close to around 2.5-3 months, his mother too passed by, whilst his mother was absolutely fit and fine. Now he calls me up and laments and asks why this happens when his mother was absolutely fine. Now please understand that in certain cultures of the world, like in India, during the marriage, there is a huge bond of energy that used to be bound during those times. In today's world, it's a little different that we see in today's cultures. But in those cultures, 50, 60, 70 years ago, the bonding of energy during the marriage was very, very intense. And due to the bonding and encapsulation of energy, if one soul departs and leaves the body, there is at times a huge pull of the string from that energy, and that's usually at times why these kind of scenarios happens. And now you can actually connect. You'll see that in many scenarios you may have seen that someone have passed by, and after a couple of months the other person who was very close, it could also be some brother, sister, friend, husband, wife. Usually it is where the energies are very, very strongly bonded. That is the reason I always recommend that you need to practice sense of detachment. You do not need to bond your energy so strong with anyone that there are reminiscent pulls that happens. It is very important, very good to have good energy flowing amongst each other. But you must be also careful of scenarios that can happen with a parting body, and if you do not know, then is where you need to understand how to actually do a sense of detachment, so that the energy bondage starts gradually fragmenting and breaking, and there is not a pull off on an earlier time than when you need to go. So this is very fascinating, and in your regular part of life, when you see death of close people, family, friends, etc., you can actually connect what I have said now, and you yourself can see how true this is. And there is where the art of detachment is very, very important when your body is living well, and when the body is actually getting ready to part off, or with anyone. As a matter of fact, art of detachment is a skill. It is an important attribute of life that must be practiced by all.